Hello, comrades. Sebastian Michael Cruz here. Today's topic is Genius Talent number 9. So, if you have the Genius Talent number 9 in your Genius Path, I'm going to go through a brief intro of what that means for you. And if you haven't gotten your Genius Path report yet, why not? It's free. Go to decodeyourgenius.com. Okay, so on the right hand side, we have the green rectangle. And when you have the 9 in your Genius Path, this is what you're here to become. You're here to wield power and influence wisely and justly for the betterment of others. This theme also speaks to catalyzing transformation. So it's moving things forward, speeding things forward in the right direction that's the benefit for all. So we see this in the green Genius Talent show up when leaders with large levels of influence are using that influence in a positive way. Furthermore, with catalyzing transformation, somebody you can think about that is Tony Robbins. So Tony Robbins got a bunch of 9s, and he's a prime example of using power to catalyze transformation so people can grow. So over on the left-hand side, we've got the resistance pattern. So every Genius Talent has its resistance pattern, and in that red is the flip side. It's bullying, and that can be bullying others, bullying oneself, okay? Also arrogance and destruction. So this whole theme is about power with the 9. Power, influence, confidence. And using that power properly or improperly, okay? So in the resistance pattern, it's bullying people. It's, going too far, so to speak. And so it can be that, or it can actually be powerlessness. It can be feeling like you're disconnected from the power, the confidence to do what you know you should do in that situation, but you feel disconnected from it. That's resistance pattern of the 9s. So when you have this in your Genius Path, you're in a journey of building your own power and confidence. And then as that grows, wielding that in the right way to help people. Okay? So an example of this is, let's take the show House of Cards. House of Cards is all about power. So House of Cards is a textbook example of the resistance pattern. So it's using power and influence for destruction of others and for bullying at an extremely high level and only for one's self-gain. So throughout history, there's tons of examples of the 9 in the resistance pattern. However, let's take a look at the flip side. The show Designated Survivor is about a president as well. So that's an example of wielding power wisely and justly for the betterment of others. The 9 is true power comes through service. Okay? As you serve, you will be served. So my own experience with the 9 is I definitely, especially growing up, there was times where bullying was a part of it. Bullying where I felt that, or I did that to others. And there was times, especially with the 9s too, what I noticed is that usually there can be like kind of this explosion energy of like taking the disrespect, and then all of a sudden explodes out. So what I would recommend, well, there's a number of recommendations for this. And one of them is to notice where in your life right now you are taking a little bit too far with people, or maybe you have an arm. It's kind of this analogy of if you have somebody's arm behind their back and they have to say uncle, just like kids, and you just keep pulling their arm up when already the message is across. That's an example of going too far. So this is also about respect. So where in your life right now, this is a strategy, is to take a look where in your life right now you're not giving others the respect that you would want yourself, because that's a resistance pattern coming up. And also where in your life, where are others disrespecting you where it's not quite right, because that's also the resistance pattern. And how we go on the journey of going more into the green is by noticing those things in ourselves and others. And in this case, drawing the line and making sure that in your household, in your kingdom, your queendom, that there is respect, and it goes both ways. Okay, so that is a brief intro to the 9. And if you haven't gotten your free Genius Path report yet, go to decodeyourgenius.com. My name is Sebastian Michael Cruz. I'll see you in the next video.